Hello, and welcome to How to Play King of New York by Richard Garfield. It's for 2 to 6 players and should play in about 40 minutes. The only rule: destroy everything in your path and become the King of New York. To win, be the first monster to get 20 victory points, or get your claws out, eliminate your enemies, and be the last one standing to claim the victory. Now let's set it up. To set up, each player chooses who they want to be. They are all mechanically the same, some just look cooler than others. Take the monster figure and the monster board. Set your life points to 10 and your victory points to 0. Then place the New York game board in the middle of everyone. Then place the 6 black dice near the board. Then shuffle all the building and unit tiles to make 15 stacks of 3, building side up, and place 3 stacks in each borough. Then make a pool of energy cubes, a pool of tokens near the board as well, and then place the 2 green dice near the board. Then shuffle the power cards to form a deck and place it near the board, and reveal the top 3 cards like this. And finally, place the 2 gold cards nearby. And there you have it. You're all set up. To pick first player, each player rolls 6 black dice. The person with the most smash symbols goes first. If there's a tie, each of the tied players keep rolling until someone has the greater number. Now you're ready to play. On your turn, you will roll your dice up to 3 times and you can stop at any point. So first, grab all of your dice and roll them. And any you want to keep, just put them to one side and all the others gather up and roll again. Once again, pick the ones that you want to keep and gather up the ones that you don't, and that includes ones that you set aside from your first roll, and roll them one last time. Now, resolve your dice. There are 6 different faces, and in no particular order. First one is energy. For every lightning bolt you roll, you gain 1 energy cube. Then there is smash. If you're in Manhattan, you do damage equal to the number of smash symbols to everyone outside of Manhattan. If you're outside of Manhattan, you do damage to everyone in Manhattan. If, at any point, someone's life points would drop down to the skull, they are eliminated. Their keep cards and energy cubes are discarded. And then there is destruction. You use destruction to destroy buildings and units. You need to roll as many destruction symbols as the durability of the building or the unit. If you destroy a building, you take the reward and flip it over. If you destroy a unit, you take the reward and place it in front of you. Then there is heal. When you're outside of Manhattan, for each heart you roll, you gain 1 health point. When you're in Manhattan, you cannot heal this way and you cannot gain more than 10 life points. Then, the celebrity. If you roll fewer than 3, nothing happens. But if you roll 3 or more celebrity dice, you get the superstar card. You immediately get 1 victory point, and you get 1 extra victory point for each extra celebrity dice rolled. From now on, as long as you have the superstar card in front of you, for each celebrity dice rolled, you get 1 victory point. Until someone rolls 3 celebrity dice, and then they steal the superstar card from you. And now they get the benefits from that card until someone steals it from them. And lastly, there is ouch. Ouch triggers the military to attack. If you roll 1 ouch symbol, the military attacks you in your borough. If you roll 2 ouch symbols, the military attacks everyone in your borough. And if you roll 3 ouch symbols, all the military attacks all monsters in their boroughs. Each monster takes 1 damage for each unit in their borough. And whenever you roll 3 or more ouch symbols, you take or steal the Statue of Liberty gold card. Now you get to move. There are 3 different moves, and the first one is move into Manhattan. If Manhattan is empty, you have to move into Lower Manhattan. Place your monster on the 2 to 4 space. If there is 5 or 6 players, the second player will put their monster on the 5 to 6 player space in Lower Manhattan. You can only leave Manhattan if you are attacked by smashed dice. If you choose to leave, move your monster to any borough that doesn't have 2 monsters already in it. If at any point the player count drops to 4 players or less, the monster in the 5 to 6 player spot in Manhattan must leave immediately, to a borough not containing 2 monsters. If the 1 to 4 spot is available, they will move there. The second one is, if you're already in Manhattan, advance to the next zone. But once you're Upper Manhattan, you don't move during this phase. And third, if Manhattan is occupied, you have 2 options. You can move to any other borough that doesn't have 2 monsters, or you can just stay in your borough. Being in Manhattan has some advantages and some disadvantages. When you first go into Manhattan, you get 1 victory point. When you start your turn in Lower Manhattan, you get 1 victory point and 1 energy cube. And when you start your turn in Midtown, you get 2 victory points and 1 energy cube. And if you start your turn in Upper Manhattan, you get 2 victory points and 2 energy cubes. Unfortunately, you can't use your dice to heal whilst you're in Manhattan, so you have to use power cards to try and heal. Speaking of which, buying power cards. You now may buy 1 or more of the 3 face-up cards. There are 2 different types. There is discard cards, which give you one-time only effects, and keep cards, which give you ongoing effects. To buy power cards, spend as many energy cubes as the cost indicated on the top of the card. Replace brought cards immediately from the top of the deck. New cards are immediately available for purchase. You can also spend 2 energy cubes to discard all 3 and replace them with 3 new ones. As long as you have enough energy, you can keep buying cards and refreshing the display as much as you like. When you're all done spending your energy, it's the end of your turn. Some power cards have some effects that activate at the end of your turn, but once you've done all of them, grab the dice and pass them clockwise, and it's the next player's turn. You keep going round and round until someone gets 20 victory points or is the last one standing, being the King of New York. And that's all you need to know to play King of New York. So until next time, have a good game.